What is up, you guys? And holy Kraft-shaped macaroni and cheese. Video is not sponsored, but Kraft, if you want to reach out to me, I'm down to eat your shapes all day. We are here today in Riverhead, New York, of all places. As you can see, we got a little snowstorm last night, so about 6 inches of snow. And as you can probably tell from the title of the video and from the thumbnail and from the intro that you just watched, we are here today picking up my 1994 factory 6-speed, factory twin turbo, very important, Toyota Supra. And this car, man, I have been looking for a clean Toyota Supra for 2 years now with my buddy Alec, who runs the Instagram profile at JDM. No idea how he got that username. And also runs JDMsupply.com, an auction website for JDM cars. So Alec actually found me this car. Man, it is the cleanest Supra I have ever seen in North America. This car that we're buying today is actually the owner's pride and joy. He's had it since 2014. He wasn't planning on selling it. He had a business opportunity come up and now he is selling it. So my Christmas present to myself, we were able to get a price agreed upon and I couldn't be more excited. This thing was a nut and bolt restoration. The paint job alone was $35,000 done on a rotisserie. The car makes 1,400 plus crank horsepower and also makes 1,200 to the wheels. And it's just a 6-speed manual. So you can imagine rear wheel drive, 1,200 horsepower. This car is an absolute animal. And I only buy the cleanest stuff. As you guys know, I have my 2000 R34 in Midnight Purple 3. It's an R34 GTR V-Spec 1 of 132 in the world. I also have my 1996 R33 GTR, which is a Series 2 car in Champion Blue, and is my pride and joy. If you didn't see my last video on that car, go back and check that one out. But Supra prices are getting crazy. I couldn't miss out. I've been looking for 2 years. I've wanted one since I saw Fast and the Furious when I was 11 years old. It came out in 2001, and I was obsessed instantly. Everyone fell in love with Paul Walker's Supra. This was a car that I've been just wanting, and I had to wait for the right one to come along, but prices just kept creeping up and up and up. And if you're my age, if you're around 30 years old and you grew up loving JDM cars, now is the time to buy one. Don't stretch yourself. This is not financial advice. Don't go crazy trying to get one of these cars. But the reality is that just like with our parents, I tell all my friends who buy exotics or anything else, just like with our parents, okay? Muscle cars. When the Cudas came out, the Plymouth Barracudas, you know, people were like, oh man, the ones with the Hemis in them, when they got up to 20K and then 40K, people were like, this is bananas, this is crazy. Well, then they hit 100K and people were like, this is stupid. They're never gonna go up any higher. Just like people right now are saying with R34 GTRs. Oh, they're not gonna go any higher than, you know, this crazy 200,000-300,000. How much do you think Cudas cost today? They're over, some are 2 million, some could be even more than that, but they're in the millions for the right rare Cudas. So the right rare factory optioned Supras, Skylines, certain other JDM cars too. I'm not gonna go ahead and say like 3000 GT and Evos and Subarus, like the STIs from 04 and 05. Those aren't all gonna be, you know, these $100,000, $200,000, $300,000, $500,000 cars, but the legends, the giants, the Supra and the Skyline. And I would say maybe like the NSX is cool, but it doesn't have as much of a cult following. But there's a few other cars out there too that will also appreciate a lot. But Supra and Skyline, if you get a factory twin turbo, factory manual Supra, or any GTR, Skyline R33 or R34, or of course the R32, a lot of people love that car as well. I'm not as big of a fan of the 32, but still a great car. You cannot do wrong. You literally will just put miles on and just smile all the way to the bank, because it's always an asset that you can sell and get your money back out at minimum, but you'll probably make a pretty good amount of profit on the car if you hold it for a long time. So with that, it's a mouthful. I'm just trying to give you guys a little background. You've already watched the hyped up intro, giving you a little info here. We'll go look at the car. We're gonna talk to Monty about the build. Monty's the guy selling it to me. And then, yeah, we'll get that baby loaded up on a trailer and back to Arizona so that we can go make proper videos and rip with it. Let's go take a look at this Supra. All right, guys, and there she is. It's Ziggy? Siggy. This is Monty's dog, Siggy. This is Monty over here. Monty is a legend, and Monty has built the world's cleanest Supra. And I'm telling you, Monty, I like his attention to detail. I'm just aspiring. I'm gonna be sending Monty texts, calls, everything, just aspiring to be this clean and this organized. I mean, look at the underside of this car. Look at how all the lines are organized. And who did you say makes these clamps again, or these brackets? PHR. Powerhouse Racing. We got a brand new, so Monty is not new to the Supra world. He's had this Supra since 2014, and I mean, he literally ground up restoed this thing. It probably didn't even need it, but he did it. Yep. This was one of two brand new V160 transmissions from Toyota in the world. He got it 4 years ago for about $6,000. They go for double that today. And there's parts on this car that you can't even get anymore. So we're running a HKS Hypermax. Is that a V4? V4. So HKS Hypermax V4. This is a coil rad radiator, right?
Yeah, coil rad ETS 5-inch.
And what turbo are you running again on this?
1200C from Garrett, the new 42 format. It's 70.
Oh, nice. Yep.
And we pushed it back to 40 pounds of boost, and at 40 it made 1200 wheel and 1055 torque. So it's
just ridiculous. Yeah, that's the other thing. So this thing makes monster torque, and it's a 3.4 stroker. And who did the stroker kit on this car?
Titan.
Titan. Okay, yeah, it doesn't get better than Titan.
Whole long block, and this is a stage 3 head with all the goodies you would want in it.
Yep, it is literally, I can't tell you guys how excited I am for this thing. And then, of course, it's got the best exhaust in the JDM world, the Tomei Extreme TI, which I also run on my R33. So check out Monty's lift setup too with the lights in here. I'm getting ideas for my 4-post. I definitely want to do this. This is so nice. It makes it so easy to work. Your garage is just so clean, man. It's amazing, and your dog's so cute. One more thing is Monty is amazing. He's giving me all the parts, manuals, everything else that he has from this car, and like an original fresh A-pillar from the factory, you know, other things like that in case I want to put the interior back to stock at all. I'm just gonna try to I'm gonna wipe it with a diaper.
Ferris, he never drives it. He just rubs it with a diaper.
Drive it hard and then wipe it with a diaper after I clean it, and try to keep it looking this good. So let's go ahead and get it down so that we can take a look at the car itself.
The front bumper has PPF on it, the rest of it doesn't, just ceramic coated. Yeah. We got a really good turnout. So it's very
guys, this is ridiculous, you guys. Now I had to switch over to my iPhone for recording because my big camera is having a battery issue. So luckily, hopefully the camera quality is still good, but you guys, this is so ridiculous in person. It is just mint. Also, Monty's plate game is very strong. We got JDM Legend over here. My gosh.
I did not want to do the whole...
Dude, this is so clean. This is ridiculous. You're a man of taste. Gentleman and a scholar.
Like from this angle, everything in here, you're looking at a brand new Supra. Like everything's just clean and gleaming inside out.
Literally, man. So this hood, this is the Euro hood, right?
This is very rare.
Yeah, super rare. It actually has a functional air duct that it diverts air to cool down the rear, the hot side of the turbo. Yeah. So yeah, definitely is stuff on this car that you can't get anymore. So.
And in between coats.
I bring 2 keys. Nice loud fuel pump. 2 fuel pumps, dual fuel pumps.
Yep, and we're getting an extra one just in case something happens.
Amazing.
Brand new.
You guys, it smells new in here.
It's a new dash.
Yeah.
New carpet, and the seats, I reupholstered them, and I put the Alcantara in the middle. Breathable Alcantara, so not gonna get sweaty, but
love it.
Perforated.
I love it. It definitely gets hot in Phoenix. Oh, the dash is LED. You were just saying, who converted this?
Stu Hagen.
Stu Hagen.
Yeah, he's the man when it comes to these things.
Man.
The red Supra had him.
It looks so good, especially at night. I'm sure, like cruising on the highway. So, guys, we just popped the hood. Let's get to the juicy part.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, ridiculous.
This is the showstopper.
This is so, it's literally like, not only, everyone always says, oh, you could eat off it. Yes, you could eat off it. That's easy. We already know that. But how clean, look at you can see more paint almost than parts because everything's so tucked in. This is just so crispy, you guys.
And when it comes to shaving engine bays, I
Yeah.
wanted to go the extra mile. So the towers, you'll see that they're completely flat and shaved.
Yeah, it's like a
Everything is
perfect
smooth.
rake.
On a stock Supra, there's a lot of divots and canyons and bolts and holes and everything like that. Everything was fixed.
Man.
It's about a month worth of work in this engine bay alone.
Monty, this is crazy. I mean, I knew it was. You can tell in the pictures, and that is why we started talking, and that is why I had to have your car. And I mean, pictures don't do it justice, I will say that. Seeing it in person, it's insane, man. All right, guys, let's make some noise right now. Monty's ready to make some noise. Oh my goodness,
Cold
look at
start.
that booty.
This is a real cold start.
Yes. Look at that booty, you guys. So clean, guys. I cannot, I mean, I hope it's coming through on video just how clean this girl is. It's absolutely ridiculous. So guys, we are in the fighter jet cockpit now, and Monty just walked me through pretty much everything in here. How sick is this? I dropped this down. He said, look over at the glove box, drop it. This is where you have your boost settings. So right now we're on the lowest setting at 0. And as we go all the way up to 5, it adds about 200 horsepower each click until you get to 1200 wheel horsepower. So, man, it is unreal being in here. It's beautiful. All the LED work behind the factory buttons, the TRD gauges, which are impossible to get these days. This thing is just so fresh. It's out of control. All right, you guys, well, we just wrapped up all the paperwork on this, and Monty's getting her all prepped for her big journey out to Phoenix, Arizona. The next time we see you guys, and the next time this car sees you guys, it'll be in Phoenix, back at my house, sitting right next to its sister, the R33. Very excited to get this car home. Very happy to have a new friend in Monty. And I can't wait to see what he builds next, because this guy is literally, he has amazing attention to detail. I cannot, you guys will just see. You'll see it in person when you see the car. So until the next one, peace. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. I've got a lot more content coming in 2022. I'm very busy with work and things like that, but I'm gonna try to put out videos anytime I'm doing something car related, which is pretty much most of my free time.